What does it take to make a piece of sculpture?
Sculpture is like something that will actually really humble you and will test you so much. Like you worked on a piece, then it suddenly just cracks.
Whoa.
And you can't fix it.
Hello everyone, this is another episode of Sanaa na Mitindo. So today we start on a new series on ceramics and everything that deals with pottery na hizo stuff zote. So karibuni sana to the new episode, and in this episode we start with a beautiful lady all the way from Africa or whatever. So karibu sana, Darsy. Yes.
Thank you so much, Isaac.
Yes. Karibu sana to the show.
Hi everyone. My name is Darsy Kimari. Born and raised in Kenya. School as well.
Yes, you can talk about the school where you went to, primary, high school.
So I went to my preschool. I went to Nema, Nema Primary, where it was like a house that was transformed into a school.
Nice.
And it was just a community of just, small children. Then from there, I went to NPC Primary.
Okay.
Then there, now it was time to actually read now. Now I went to New Light Primary School in Kayole.
Okay.
There it's like a strict school. Lazima usome, like, get those grades so you get into really good high schools and stuff. And that's actually what happened. We read,
Mulisoma kusoma. Huko ndio viboko zilikuwa zinacheza.
Chapa, everything, like you have to get this and get it by force.
Yes.
So yes, we got good grades and we were called to really good high schools and stuff. So I was called to State House Girls, and my twin sister was called to Buruburu Girls.
Where you have a twin sister?
Yes, I have a twin sister. We are fraternal. We're not identical, so that's a good thing. So like I stayed in State House for 1 term.
Okay.
Then now transferred to Buruburu Girls, because like our parents couldn't like handle 2 individuals at the same time. They have a general meeting. Also, the school has a general meeting. Who will go? Who will stay? So that's why I went to Buruburu Girls.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise, because I didn't see it as a blessing. Like in State House, like it was everything. They had a swimming pool. They had resources. They had an amazing and equipped art studio and 2 amazing art teachers there. And I was so excited to just
be at State House.
State House, like,
Hebu kwanza nikuuliza hapo kwa State House Girls. Hii ni shule ilianzishwa na State House, as in the Kenyan State House, ama ni vipi?
But I don't know, because I never got to stay there. I only just had a taste of State House, then just went, which was really sad. Then went to Buruburu Girls and art. Like it doesn't have even a space for art. Students are the ones who are financing for themselves, like supplies. Like we are now the ones pushing the school to like fund us, do this for us, like si ndo tunajulipia trip kwenda the exhibitions kana pahika. It was just and they didn't have a swimming pool. They were like, don't have a swimming pool. Because like instead I was like, I used to go like from 4 to 5, like I used to go now swim and just have fun. Anyway, sorry for another day. But yeah, so that was Buruburu Girls. But blessing in disguise, like I didn't see it at first. I saw it now later on, because that's where now I received Christ as my personal savior.
Wow.
So yeah, that was like the big deal, like
for you in Buruburu Girls.
Like that's where I met like an amazing leader, pastor, like it's called Pastor Anthony Kungu.
Okay.
Like that's where I received the Holy Spirit, like so, and that's where I actually made lifelong friends and stuff. So yeah.
So after high school?
After high school, now went to Kenyatta University to study fine arts and design. Yeah, like you know the way like in high school you're told now choose a school and choose what course, and you're like wondering like everything is not calling to you, like
as in from high school ulijua utaenda KU kufanya arts?
No, like I didn't know, like I was just drawing blanks. Everyone just knows what they want to do, and I'm like the list you've given me, like it doesn't have what
you're looking for.
What is psychology? I'm like, no. You know, like I remember like I took, I don't know how long, trying just to figure out, but like I just knew I wanted a bachelor in arts, but how I say me arts gani, so I could just what, blank. I'll just bachelor of arts there. Then like now that period of time before joining university, now that's when like I discovered Kenyatta University and that department. I was like, I am home. I'm home.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. So KU ndio ukasoma about arts and all that.
Yeah.
So tell us how did you, apart from now the schooling bit of yourself, how did you discover that you love art? As in, from what age? Unajua kuna wengine sisi from even a very young age you could paint madhogodhanio. Umepewa kitabu ya kupaint, haina kitu tangu upewe mpaka mwisho. So for you, when did you discover that you love painting and ceramics and all that, anything that is artistic?
I think I realized from a long time ago, like when I was small, like coloring, Sunday school, arts and crafts, like my mom angeniacha hapo. And like I'd cry, like why are you taking me away from, and also like in school, like luckily I had Neama primary because they were exposed and they were very resourceful. Like I remember our teacher, she was called Teacher Sarah. When you're a kid, you don't forget
the names,
or even the smell of paint, like akifungwa your powdered paint, then she mixes it with water. So excited in her tan color blue, and she mixes
different colors
to create another color. Like, oh, wow, like akwapo yellow. Do you see me make green? She takes yellow and blue and just mix green. Like, wow, like like so sort of that. So like that, having that in primary, like taking potatoes and cutting out patterns. And now we do printmaking with the potatoes, like she'd make prints and we just make prints and arts and crafts, like then she'd give you a potato and now you now draw your own, like make your own
nice
whatever. And used to love and enjoy that. Yeah, and also drawing, like having parents who actually like they realize there's something here and they invest into it. Like I used to take the newspaper and now draw the president of Kenya. President of Kenya or just politicians there. I used to draw mostly Moi and Kibaki. I used to draw them with really huge fat lips.
Finally, most politicians like kitambo walikuwa na big lips. No hard feelings like
Then also getting those compliments from your parents, like wow, like so this is okay, let's do more and draw more things so we can receive now that praise. Oh my goodness, wow, so yeah.
Okay, so apart from art, we'll talk about your art, where you went to school and stuff. So who is Darsy? What other things do you do, like professionally? Yes. What are the things you love doing?
Yeah, like I love graphic design. Like I'm a graphic designer. Like that's what I majored in Kenyatta University. I'm also like a songwriter.
Oh, nice.
And musician. What else? Like pottery as well. I love sculpture. love sculpture. Like, give me a material. Let's create something. Let's create something out of tissue paper or paper mache and stuff. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it for now, like what I can remember. Okay. But you know, like as an artist, you're exposed to do other things. Yeah, like there's a season in time I used to make cards, like success cards and stuff. Then I realized it's not for me. But you see, you're exposed to everything, of which like I love that KU actually did that for us as well.
Nice. So basically you love arts in general, from drawing to sculpturing to
printmaking, painting to printmaking as well.
Nice,
but
nice.
Printmaking.
Nice. So that's nice. So, but when did you specifically start the art of ceramics, making things from clay and pottery and all that?
Actually, ceramics happened by accident.
Okay.
But I actually chose it as one of my units in school.
Okay.
And I was like, by the way, I want to learn this thing. I want to do this thing. So, like, I'm going to enter in this class. I don't know anything about this, you know. And I just went and I put it like ceramics as one of my units. So, like, I didn't take it seriously until like I went to doing my attachment. Like, I used my attachment to do something else. Like, I was supposed to do graphic design. Okay. But you know, like when you're led, you can like, no, by the sort graphics. So now God led me to do ceramics. Totally out
of
you know,
what you had planned.
I was like, you know what? Okay, let's do this. Let's go into the ceramics field. Just so now that's where like now honing the skill and now developing a love for it. Like it just slowly, and you realize like I can do it for hours and not get bored with it, and also teach kids, you know, like you enjoy, like unaweza ambiwa like, oh, it's 4 p.m. you're like, oh, I only felt like I did this thing for just 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, so that's how actually it happened. And I saw that this thing has like there's not so many people actually doing it. Yeah. And it's not so exhausted in Kenya. So I was like, by the way, this has something.
Yeah,
this has a market.
And you have so many pieces, nimecheki some of them, and they are so very amazing. I believe we'll be able to show them during the show as it goes on. But this is one of the pieces that you have done. So how long does it take you to do like a piece like this?
It depends. It really depends. Like depends on the clay, the weather. You know, what else? But really those things, you know, like sculpture is like something that will actually really humble you and will test you so much. Like you worked on a piece, then it suddenly just cracks. Whoa. And you can't fix it. You know, it's done. Just crash it and throw it and start again. Whoa. Just start again, like patience. Like it will teach you patience and you know, like having like a strong heart. Like don't. Yeah. So like that's one of the things with ceramics, where this can take like a month to do a cup, and now the saucer. But if it's just that one cup, like it can take 3 weeks. Because you know it has to dry properly, to be bone dry, then fired the first time. So the first firing is to make it bisque. Bisque, like removing all the water and making it into porous. I don't know, but yes, the first firing is bisque firing. Then after bisque firing, we have now glaze firing. So now the glaze firing is now this coating on the outside, the glassy exterior that you get. Yeah. So now that's what makes the piece waterproof as well. Nice. Yeah.
So that is what it's called glazing. No, the fact that inakuwa kama glass.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
A vitreous. Inakuwa glass.
Nice. And some of those pieces are really good. So does ceramic, do they pay as in making a cup like this? How as in what was one of the most expensive pieces you have done?
Although like it was for the company. Okay. But one of the pieces like just like a bowl is just 5,000, just like that.
Whoa, one bowl 5,000.
A bowl like.
Ilikuwa inatoshana aje?
Casseroles.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see, these are handmade. They're not like factory, whatever. You just cast everything, you know. Same design. This like, it's a hands-on process. You're with the piece from start to finish. Like you can't let your eyes off know you're with it. Like when it's bisque, you're there. You're the one sanding that piece, you know, to be smooth. Because if your piece is not smooth, like the glaze won't lay beautifully on the piece.
Oh, nice.
Because you want to produce also a really good product. You know, like we're the ones who are harvesting the clay, like going all the way to Nyeri to get the clay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Nyeri kuna
processing.
Clay. Sikujua Nyeri kuna clay. I thought Nyeri kuna red soil.
Yeah, processing the clay.
Okay.
You know, processing, like removing all the sand, stones, whatever, to get now the clay. Now the clay, it's now processed. Now you have to wedge the clay. You have to remove all the air bubbles from the clay, because if you don't, your piece will explode in the kiln.
Okay.
So like it's a process.
It's a process.
Like it's like your baby. Like it's our labor of love, literally. Like it's a labor. And also you need muscles. Like for example, if you're when throwing cups, like you need to be able to, you know, center all that clay and produce pieces. You know, and they have to be the same. You know, hands, it can't be the same, but actually creating the same like piece design, time and time, like it takes practice. Yeah, but you know, your hands are not perfect.
And what does it take for one to be a very good sculptor, as in kutoa hizo macho kama venye unaeka macho kwa vikombe, as in kutoa hivyo, as in what does it take for one to be good, as in okay, apart from now, just general, you can give us a general overview from everything, from the making to the clay harvesting to everything. What does it take to make a piece of sculpture?
Okay, unahitaji, you know,
zigwebe ama zinaitangwa.
Yeah, you need biceps and triceps, you know. Yes, or you can just call someone and just watch the clay.
Okay, mimi nakaa kuweza
or you can just, you know, do this, the longer process. Just wedge, you know, a little clay by little. You know.
Pole
to take a small amount.
Lakini kama unaweza beba kubwa unaweza.
Yeah, but it needs, there's a lot of heavy lifting in this world of clay. Yeah, so like it just needs practice. But I see like everyone can create. You know, like even a child, you can literally create. It's just you just sitting down and doing it. Like because you can, like I can actually come and teach you and you'll create a piece. And you'll actually like
so I can be able to sculpture like a piece.
Yes.
Yeah, nice,
like,
nice.
Because the way kids, like their minds are just
very creative.
Very creative. He wants to make a castle, a fort. I'm like, yes, we can do that fort. Like this is how you're going to do it. And they make it and they enjoy it. Because it's just like, you know, it's just like glue. You have a little bit of clay which acts like glue. And you just cut out the pieces that you need. And there are different processes of creating in hand building, like pinching, slab technique, pinching, which other one, coil. You can actually just make a form using coils. Like, come on, you can create a coil, right?
Yes, everyone can do that.
Everyone can do it.
Like,
yeah, you just have to, you know, get yourself creative to that space and just do it. And I still lazima ukwe creative, by the way. Like, create, like, come on, you see an image and you just do it.
Okay. So what inspires you to do some of the pieces you've done? Because nimeona umetengeneza vikombe, umetengeneza different things. So what inspires you to do whatever you do, as in especially with the sculpturing?
Okay, one, I love sculpture, but I wanted like my sculpture to not only like, you know, not just stand in a space, but also be functional. You know, sculpture that is actually functional. Like it's just not there, just decoration. You can actually use it. You know, so that's the reason why like I love doing sculpture on ceramic. Then also like why sculpture is because it's fun.
It's fun.
It's interesting, you know. It's creative. Like you just don't want a plain cup, you know. Yeah, and I source mostly from people's faces. You know.
Nice.
I think because I'm childlike, like I love animation, so yeah. So like this is one I did. Like it's an African face, a very huge. Pronounced lips again, and a huge nose, African cap, you know, very
nice. Hiyo ni ya kukunyia uji.
Exactly.
Okay, so who are some of the best, let me say, sculptors in Kenya, like people who you look up to in Kenya, or maybe even beyond Kenya, Africa, the world, yeah.
Who I look up to in terms of artists? So far I don't have a lot. But I usually in Kenya not so much.
Okay.
Not so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I usually, you know, Pinterest, Google is your friend, YouTube. Although there is one, but I've forgotten her name. But maybe you'll share it and tag it there.
Okay.
On the when it goes up.
Okay, so what would you advise maybe a young artist sculpture mwenye anaogopa tu anaona mimi ndio nimeki kikombe inakaa hivyo iko na mdomo iko na macho, as in I can't be able to do that, and they are a bit scared, and maybe they have it in them because umesema ni creativity. What would you tell them?
Just do it. Do it.
Get out there and do it.
Just get out there and just do it. Start. You know, that's the hardest part. Just start. You know, just do it. That's it. Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Ukikuja hapa kwenye Sanaa na Mitindo, what do we expect to see of Darsy? The next 5 years, like having grown like a huge community, community of artists and believers, you know, like a culture of worship, and just a huge community of just a worship culture, like where like art is not for art's sake. You know, changing the narrative that art is not for art's sake, but really like having the art do much more than just communicate or evoke an emotion. Like, for example, like music, you listen to a song and it makes you sad, then what? You know, but rather like win souls, like get the art to actually minister to people.
Wow.
You know, like people receive healing through the art. Like, you know, having it have more meaning than just art for art's sake. Yeah, that's just it for me.
Okay, so you can tell us maybe one thing that maybe our audience does not know about you, and maybe your family does not know about you, your friends, just one thing that is you love doing, or anything.
My family, I think my family knows me in and out.
Kabisa.
But I think many people don't know. But I love cold things, like popsicles, like everything cold. Like cold treats, like especially popsicles, ice cubes. You can find me just chilling with ice cubes, you know, and I'm happy.
Then as you go flavor data.
Yeah, I go flavor, just cold things. I enjoy cold treats.
Okay, yeah. Nice. So it was nice hanging out with you and also getting to know you. So we are hoping to have more of this, more of you also in maybe the next episodes of Sanaa, and it was great having you here just to start us off this new episode on ceramics and anything that is pottery. So karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, so that was our guest Darsy, and she is a lady mwenye anajua bonda matope hadi inakuwa kikombe. So basically, this is really a new field. I've never also known there is an artistic side to pottery and all that. But this is a new episode and we are excited for this. We have so many other guests lined up for you. So stay put. Sanaa na Mitindo will be bringing you all those people here today. And na tumeshukuru sana for having you. Thank you for watching. It's always at 11 a.m. on Saturday. You can't afford to miss this episode and the next episode and the next episode of Sanaa na Mitindo. I was your boy, Isaac Barak. See you next Saturday on another episode of Sanaa na Mitindo.